didn't think it was going to be pinning it down like this. And we've just had a little knock. I woke up this morning, I looked out and I thought, it's supposed to be 18 degrees, sunny. Here we go. Get a fish on. Thinner in real life. I have been cutting down a bit. Oh, finally.
Stop raining. Weather.
Oh, it's going near them snags. There's a load of them down here. I've seen some cracking perch coming through here.
Oh, right.
So we're on the mighty Trent again. Look at these conditions. It's 13 degrees, we've got rain, it's overcast, and it's going to be like this all day long. So I thought I'll get out for a few hours. I'm going to be here till 1 o'clock. I've just turned up, it's about 8 o'clock in the morning, and we're going to try and get some bites. It's a busy section. Today's officially the 1st of October, the first day of the pike season, if you like. I started a couple of days earlier, but yeah, the river's low, very clear, but the water temperature is dropping as well. It was 19.2 a week ago, it's now at 18.1, so the conditions are absolutely prime for catching a pike. As you can see, it's absolutely pinning it down at the moment, so I'm going to get everything set up quickly. Today's filming will be a bit skew-with because of the rain, but I'm going to try my best to capture as much as I can and hopefully try and get a few pike as well. So just looking at the river, it looks nice for a bite, it really does. Gin clear, fairly shallow there, but enough room for landing the fish. Let's see if we can get a decent one today. I just couldn't pass up on these conditions. When you've got weather like this, it is absolutely the best time to get out and try and land a pike. I do like this section. I fished it for years, probably 20 odd years, for barbel, for carp, for pike, you name it. Some lovely fish in here. But with it being a busy day, it might be a mixed bag for results, but they do like this area, this margin area along here, especially the big pike coming through here. Right, we are ready for action. Ready for action. So, simple bottom bait, 20-inch long trace. It's a basic running leisure setup with a float on. The reason I've got a float on is, I know what it's like on here sometimes. It can be very, very tedious and boring. And looking at a float, you can't beat that feeling when that float starts getting a little bit of interest. And the left hand rod will be a standard leisure, so that's the one. Right, everything is in situ. We are ready to rock and roll. I am excited to see if we can get anything today. This section can be a little bit calm and cruel at times. I've done days and days on here, I've had nothing, then turned up for 3 hours in the afternoon and literally had 7 or 8 fish. So it's all about where they're being located. But now that people are going to be down here pike fishing, they're going to be getting the dead baits at the end of the sessions, chucking them in. And this section is pretty much being pre-baited all the time. And that's what keeps the pike in the area most of the time. It's nothing to do with the bait fish. It's all to do with the dead baits being tucked away here. The fish will probably come in at night time because it is a pressured day ticket section. So these fish can be finicky, the bites. Your float will go down a few times, nothing happens. And it's the pike just grabbing the bait, maybe letting go of it. I did loads of filming here last year and I noticed that a lot of the pike, they came through, they were there. I thought the swim was empty, there was nothing there, but there was loads of pike coming through, but they were having none of it. The odd pike could come in, pick the bait up, and then just drop it. They wouldn't even swallow it or attempt to swim off with the baits. And it's all down to the pressure that this section receives. Just a question now is, will today be one where we get a few, or will it be a tough session? There must be well over 20 people fishing on here, all pike anglers, a couple of barbel anglers, and then the odd match angler here and there. Like I say, you can have some really nice days on here and then it can be cruel, very, very cruel. Thinner in real life. I have been cutting down a bit. But that's what I thought. I woke up this morning, I looked out and I thought, it's supposed to be 18 degrees, sunny. I thought, I've got to get out now and try and... Well, part of me's thinking, no, I don't want to get a bite, I just want to be tucked under here. God, I've spoken to loads of people this morning. There's a load of people come down for a week's fishing. Somerset, Wales, a load of nice people who watch the channel. And in, you know, in true fashion, I forgot to ask the name. Although if they told it me, I'd probably forget it anyway. I've got the memory of a goldfish. But yeah, people are trying to find out what bait to go for. I didn't think it was going to be pinning it down like this. Hopefully this don't put a stop to the fishing, because if you get massive heavy periods of rain, that's not overly the best conditions for catching pike. I mean, a few people have been fishing on the feeders for small fishing. They've been catching pike. Pike's been going for the baits. So there is a few active fish in the area. A few nice barbel being caught. So all in all, it looks all right. But yeah, oh, I don't know. I really don't. Part of me's thinking, should I have come out today and just stayed at home and edited or what? But yeah. Right, I'm going to get out of this rain now, I think, and then hopefully the weather calms down, then we get a bite after. Right, so we've been here for about an hour. The rain's calmed down a little bit. It was absolutely lashing it down over the past half an hour, so I'm going to do a little recast, a little recast on this float rod. Without getting snagged up or in the weed. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Picked a little bit of weed up there, but presentation, that is perfect. I think we've got this rain till about 12, 1 o'clock, and then it's going to slowly calm down. A little bit of surface weed down here, but that shouldn't be a problem. I've got the old wellies on so we can get in for them. Again, presentation is spot on. Just need a nice juicer, mid to upper 20, to come through this swim. One that I've never caught before, and make the session worthwhile. And we've just had a little knock on this float. Right, let's have a little feel. There we go. Get a fish on. Oh, finally. I was worried there was going to be a bit of a blank, to be honest. Oh, he's going near them snags. Don't feel a big fish, I don't think. But very welcome. That's why I like that margin spot, nice and clear. There's not too many snags there. Always got some power for a morning. And I do like this Hercules braid. I used it last season, I re-spooled up recently in £30. Come on mate, let's get you in. And then we can get you back. Oh, it might come off, maybe. Yeah, we've got him. All right, mate, back you go. He's only about, I don't know, £5–6. Not big enough for the camera yet. If we get a decent sized one, then I'll get the camera out for it. Right, same again. Right, let's be having you.
Very quiet, isn't it?
Have you had out?
No, I haven't. No, I've been fishing for the silvers. So.
There's a load of them down here. I've seen some cracking perch coming through here.
Oh right.
Just on this margin line down here.
I've been out to where the boat is, like, you know.
Yeah. Well, we've come to the last half an hour of the session. What a difference. An hour and a half max. It's warm. It's very, very warm. So I'm going to have the last recast on here. It's been nice to speak to a lot of people today, and hardly any fish have been caught. It seems a very common theme at the moment on certain sections of the river, and it's sod's law. First proper day of the pike season, and we so far this week we've had a couple of little small pike. That's it, no big uns. But I'm not going to complain, got a bend in the rod. I thought I'd give it a try. Doesn't always pan out, but that's fishing. And look at that bait. Not a drop on it. I'm liking this bait elastic actually. I really am. Normally I'd be using elastic bands and probably go through 3 sardines by now because it grips onto the baits quite tight. So I might actually start using this bait elastic a bit more. But regarding the pike front, yeah, it's unfortunately might just be one little kipper for today. The one good thing about today, I've had no snags, no crack-offs. Presentation on here is spot on, and look at that bait. Not a mark on it. Not a mark. Right, last cast. Can we get a bite within the next half hour? Come on. Just one more. Well, that is it. I've stayed 3 hours longer than what I planned. Looks like I'm going to get a bit of rain in a minute. Yeah, only a small little packer, just like my last session. Seems a common theme at the moment. I spoke to a couple of my mates who were pike fishing today, and they've only had a couple of small jacks. So the big uns at the moment seem to be elusive. But we always get amongst them every season, and with it being the first proper day of the pike season, things can only get bigger. I'm on a lake tomorrow, 11, 12 acres in size, full of weed. It's got fish up to 27, there's a handful of 20s in there. We'll be roaming around that tomorrow on the bike. And then the week after, we've got the fenning drains, we've got all the rivers. There's another section of Trent I might do a night session on. There's loads coming up, so it's only the beginning, but I was hoping for one more, even a little small one, just to get a little bend in the rod, but dead, absolutely dead. But this is fishing. I like to keep it as honest and real as possible on this channel. So I'm gonna wrap away now, get prepped for tomorrow's session, and then hopefully we'll get a few big pikes sooner or later.